Hey everybody, I'm ready to go. I have my pink jacket because you know what? We are going to talk about here in GBH Amplifies, Latino fashion, design, and special events. All right here, and we have 4 special models. Can't miss this show. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. GBH Amplifies. We're amplifying here at the Boston Public Library, so I need a big round of applause. Panelists, that means you too. Here we go. Get ready for another half hour of, well, here's what you're going to do. You're definitely going to learn. Hopefully you'll like, and I guarantee you I'll make you laugh at least once, okay? I already got you done. See, you're easy. All right, so we're at the Boston Public Library because today we're going to be talking about fashion, design, and special events, but with a Latino flavor in Massachusetts. And I have 4 wonderful panelists who I'm going to introduce briefly, but then I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about who they are. So Juliana Hernández, a great friend of mine, Dominicana in the house. All right. And you're an event designer and you're a founder of DEZ Collective. I'm going to get into that in a second. To her right is Marlena Garcia. She's a model whose journey began in high school, but now she's got Nouveau Networking. She just had an event. You're going to tell me about that event in a little while. She also kind of got this thing going for this idea that she had to do the show, so props to you. Then, Keyla, ¿cómo estás? Keyla Williams.
Bien, bien.
Nacida en Venezuela, criada en Haití y bostoniana también.
Yep.
A little bit of everything, right? All right, good. And you have a storefront right around the corner from here,
Copley
right?
Place Mall, yes.
All right, good promo. Woo. All right, and last but not least, Sabrina Ortega, a designer whose work, she merges Dominican heritage and Boston energy. I love that. Into stunning pieces, okay? You know who else combined Dominican with Boston? A guy named Big Papi. Do you know who that is? Yeah. And Manny and Pedro. All right, let's start with Juliana.
Yes.
Because you had an event that I see some of the people that were at the event.
Yes.
I see some of the hair that was at the event, right? But describe what DEZ Collective is.
DEZ Collective is a premier event furniture rental company, and we're located in Stoughton. We do event furniture rentals for corporate, weddings, social events, pretty much any type of event that you can have, even if you have it in your backyard. We'll turn your backyard into a full luxury space to celebrate with your friends and family.
Yeah, I don't think you do it justice, so anybody can do it justice with just words. So we do have a video in a little bit because you totally transformed Rascals. It was just a
Raffles,
raffles, right? Totally transformed it. And we're going to take a look at that in a little bit. But you, young lady, Marlena, you just had an event for young entrepreneurs in this, right?
Yes.
How do you describe Nouveau Networking?
Well, I learned the hard way, and I was thrown by the sharks first when I came into this industry. So we want to be able to do entertainment and education together. And what better way to feed the people and go by these leaders that we have on this panel and just teach some young professionals what it means to be in this industry and guide appropriately.
It's good. And I'm going to go over here to Keyla because I know what Bogosplit is, but you're also kind of a curator. You want to really encourage other Latino and Latina artists and really in the fashion industry, right? So what kind of inspired you to do all of this?
Well, the inspiration came from my mom. So my mom sewed all my dresses growing up. So she was always a creative herself. And so, my brother and I put this idea together just to create a platform to support creatives. Like, how do we get creatives to monetize themselves, right? Where they can turn their passion into their full-time job.
Excellent, excellent. And you're nodding because do you see any of your story in there as well?
Yes, of course. Bogosplit is a beautiful family, and they've opened their doors to me, and it's just beautiful to be able to have different creatives come together.
And now, how do you describe yourself? A fashion designer, right?
Fashion designer, yes.
Yes. All right, Juliana, I want to get to the video
Yes,
of your
let's see
grand
it.
opening. Did we all attend here? I know I was there.
I did
know
not.
She was there. He was there. He was there.
I'll be at the next one.
You'll be at the next. Yeah, you have to go because when I went, I didn't know what to expect. But this is amazing, the way she transformed this from. So set this video up first. When did this take place, and why did you host this event before we place the video?
This event took place on February 28th with, it was a launch for House of DEZ. House of DEZ comes from DEZ Collective, and my idea is to bring more, be more than just a business to my clients. I wanted my clients to know that at the end of the day, we work so much together that we end up becoming pretty much family. And I like to say that to a lot of people because that's just truly who I am. If we can get close further than business, we can get to build a lot more than just an invoice and give each other more opportunities. So that's what House of DEZ was when we did House of DEZ.
But in that room, I saw so many different creative people. Wait till you see the video. Just, when you go in, the vibe was different. So many, very diverse.
Very diverse.
So you know what? Let's stop teasing. Let's take a look. All right, let's look at this video, and when we come back, you will want to go to her next event. I guarantee you.
Amazing. It's an incredible experience like no other. We are here to celebrate the new House of DEZ clients and affiliates and everyone that supports women-owned businesses and thriving success. We're here, House of DEZ. Thank you.
What I love about tonight is that I'm able to experience one of my good friends, Juliana Hernández's great moment. She's been talking about this for the last 2 years. And I also love that so many event industry people came together to make this such a beautiful event for her and themselves.
The most amazing thing about tonight is the ambiance. Simply exquisite. It's amazing. The florals, the lighting, everything. It's so luxe, so lush, and I'm so glad to be here.
The people that are here are top clients of DEZ Collective. They are the best of Boston's top event industry professionals. There's no one that is not here that is the best of Boston when it comes to doing events.
All right, when I see this, you know what? Forget about what I want. What are you thinking when you're seeing that, Kayla? Tell me the truth.
That was glamour. That was just amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing is the word.
Yes,
Thank you.
for you. What about you, Sabrina?
Luxurious, beautiful event filled with energy. I can see all the work that you put in.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Now, Marlena, you're going to the next event,
I
right?
agree. Y'all better call me.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Reserve 4 tickets right
I will.
here.
Yes.
Well,
I will.
Five. And if maybe Annie gets a hall pass. Absolutely. All right. So I'm really excited because I know we're going to have some models coming out, but I want to talk a little bit about, the fashion industry here in Boston because it's usually not talked about like New York and other places, but even on the Latino, and then you get into the Latino fashion, that's even a smaller niche. So how do you feel about Boston? Are you excited about being in Boston and doing what you're doing?
Yes, I'm very excited. Boston is growing. The fashion community is growing. I have been to New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and I'm trying to expand the fashion world in the Boston community. So it's very exciting what's coming up. And yes, it's beautiful.
Excellent. How about you about Boston?
I think Boston it's coming up. I think that we can be innovative, which is the reason why we created our platform. And then also the talent is here. It's about people being able to find the talent and us creating the spaces where people can come and discover these talents, which is what Bogosplit is about.
Yeah, and I know that's what Nouveau Networking is about because that's exactly it, right? You're going to be hosting events where you're going to invite people like this panel.
Well, when I came into this industry, I was a model. And how I met Keyla was 5 years ago, before they even had the store. And then I met Sabrina. We do Boston Fashion Awards, so tying in a Copley place where they give the designs. We have a designer. We have the models. We even have the event planner. So everyone plays their part in this industry, and it's just like Keyla said, you have to give them the space. You have to, a safe space, especially, because we have to emphasize when we bring people around, it's just not anybody you see in the room. It's everyone helping each other, leveraging one another, and that's what Nouveau Networking is about. How I see it is for the youth as well. I want to be able to bring youth in this industry because after high school, when you turn 18 years old, you don't really have anywhere to go other than college. So I want to be able to give young professionals an outlet where they can learn behind the scenes in front of the camera. That's how I learned. And someone believed in me one day. So that's what I want to do for young professionals as well. And, the turn up after the event on March 20th was phenomenal. I had people asking questions like, how can I get into this? Come into the room. It's all about showing up, asking questions, and, shaking people's hands. People don't understand when you smile, shake your hand, say your name. That just brings so much more confidence and shining with one another. I feel like as leaders, no one has the right answer. right? And you got to seek other people that are also leaders and willing to lead with you.
Excellent. Well, I know we've been teasing the models, but we're going to get to them in just a second. Relax, Annie. Annie's over there ready to go. But before, I want to tease a little bit more. What advice would you give someone who's watching this now who may be Latina and sees a lot of you in her?
I would tell them to go for it, don't take no for an answer, and continue to put yourself in rooms with the people that you want to get to know, with the people that you're trying to be. And if you're trying to be in this industry, like go out to the fashion shows, go out to the networking events, and, if you get a no, continue on. There's a yes somewhere else around there. So it's like, just keep pushing, be resilient, because that's what got me here. I continued to knock on doors, and if a door closed, I went and looked for another one.
Right.
And I was lucky enough to have people around me that supported me, and I was lucky enough to meet others that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, that are also, from the same cultures or even different backgrounds, trying to help each other. So I think it's just a matter of being resilient and like really going for what you want, and don't give up.
Before I go to Sabrina and she introduces the models, so models, we're almost there. Tell me a little bit about how you got all of these folks and how you met, because in that room you had a lot of people. Obviously, that does not happen overnight.
No. I've been in business for over 8 years. It took a lot for me to build my brand, not the business. A lot of people think that they need to build their business and talk about what they're doing and all of that. I always say, think about your name first, because your name is what gets you in the rooms. And if you have rooms that you want to be into, and for some reason you feel like you don't belong or anything, don't be afraid. Create your own room, because people will follow. Not follow, but people will support you. So me doing House of DEZ, it was very easy to get people to come and support me and to say yes, because I am a reputable brand. Excellent. At the end of the day.
Excellent. That's good advice, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's excellent. But we're going to have models actually kind of do a little runway here at GBH. So we're turning the library into a fashion show. Some of our studio audience, some of our crew, maybe some of our audience who are watching. Let's get some fashion tips, some do's and don'ts. And you know who you are. Listen up. Listen up. You're right there. You might want to listen to this. All right. Give me a fashion don't. I'll give it a. All right. Can we wear white? Is there certain times where we can wear white or we shouldn't wear white?
Yes.
You hear that all the time.
Do not wear white at a wedding.
Huh?
At a wedding.
When the bride is wearing white, you do not wear white.
Oh, you do? Really? Okay. See, I didn't know that one.
That's right.
And I would say, I don't know, I don't follow trends. I feel like we can create our own trends, like go for your body type, like go for what makes you feel comfortable. And that's why I love working with all the creatives we work with, because they are creating things, like they're creating the trend. So before it even becomes a trend, they're like, Sabrina already thought of it, right? And so for me, whenever I go places, people are always like, oh, I love your outfit, this is different. It grabs attention, and it's not really, it doesn't have to be on trend. It's just more so, this is a creative piece and it makes me feel good, so I wear it.
All right,
Yes.
but how about,
So good.
so all of you, and then the models, obviously, and that young lady, you don't mind people looking at you, right? You're drawing people's attention. But how about for more moderate people who still want to be fashionable, but don't want to stick out?
A small little piece.
Okay, so
know?
give me let's do something for the guys, okay? So
Okay.
looking at that camera, what can Eddie's husband do that will give him a little bit more cachet, a little more chic next time they go out?
Add a jacket, add a vest, add a small piece of jewelry.
Accessories.
Okay, accessories, right?
Yes.
How about what other?
I would say I like shoes.
There we
Look
go
at
with
your
the shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
Are
What about you,
important.
Alberto? I mean, you're pretty fly
He's
yourself.
pretty
I
fashionable.
wore this for the show today, but a lot of my friends,
Right.
more conservatives, would never wear this, right? Like we all have friends like, but they could wear a nice watch. If they're
Yes.
more conservative, right?
Accessories.
Yes.
Expensive shoes say a lot, right? For men.
Right.
Belt,
Yes.
yeah. And then this is
Accessories.
cologne.
Yes.
And you gotta
Right?
look clean, you know.
course.
Anywhere, anything you wear, you have to look clean. At least we do your hair, have a haircut, shave your beard, something.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Guys, my friends, listen up. All right. That's good. All right. Now some stuff coming up. What's coming up? You guys in the fashion industry are always like ahead of the game, right? What are some trends? I know you don't like to follow trends, but there are trends that exist, right?
Of
Who
course.
can tell me some of the trends? You can?
Some of the trends coming up, I mean, my trends, I create the trends as the collections come out. So I have a collection coming out. We don't know when it's going to be ready because I take my time creating each design. Each design takes up to 3 months to create. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like just have fun with it, enjoy your craft, enjoy what you do, put your outfits together, and it's gonna be beautiful either way.
What do you have at the storefront that's hot right now?
Oh my God, we have so much stuff. You guys have to come to Copley Place Mall and check it out for yourself. There's something for everyone. Like Alberto said, not everybody wants to be really flashy, but there's stuff for people that are conservative, that just want to explore just a small piece that might make them look a little bit different. And then there's stuff for people who really want to be out there and really showcase their sense of fashion. So there's a little bit for everyone, and again, the biggest thing is you're supporting people within your community because everyone in that store is from somewhere in the New England area.
Yeah, and I can definitely say there's this trend like old money, new money.
Yeah.
You know, or no money. Okay. But Keyla does have people in the store styling. So if you're going into the store and you really don't know what you're gonna wear or what vibe you're going for, she has people. Her mom is very stylish, by the way. She's
That's
always in the
right.
front. Say hi to her. But they do have people to help you into styling or call
Yes.
people in your local. You know, people are willing to help you. You just gotta ask.
I see a very stylish member of the studio audience who wants to ask a question. Oh, and you too. Just kidding.
Seen in style.
Good morning, panel.
Good
Happy
morning.
Monday to all of you. I have a question. Is there any collaborations coming up as a fashion writer on site? I'd like to know what everybody's next event is.
What's Bogosplit's next event?
So we have a designer that is a part of our platform that's celebrating their 30-year anniversary that's going to be doing a fashion show on Sunday. So that's coming up. And then we also have a collaboration coming up with BAMS Fest, and we're going to be doing some panels that will be led by our beautiful Leah Kay. So that will be April, May, and then the final showcase will be in June. So stay tuned for that.
Very good.
Exciting.
Okay, you have a network event that
Well,
you're
we
gonna be
just
planning?
launched our first Nouveau Networking event on March 20th. It was so exciting. We saw new people that definitely wanted to get into the industry, but just they didn't know where to go. But we do have Boston Fashion Awards on November 10th, so stay tuned for that. We have a lot coming up. They are going to help me. I'm gonna be calling. I'm gonna blow these people up just so you know and be annoying. But we are excited to just work with all the professional individuals in this atmosphere. It's very positive. I mean, especially if you are driven, determined, and have high energy and want to be around. Well, I love being around women. Okay.
Excellent. All right, what have you got coming up? I know you've got a lot. You actually have clients who have
Yes.
events that you're working for. But what's some of the stuff that you give us a preview? Some you're working on.
Some stuff that, well, we're trying now because it's been House of Death was such a success that people were just asking when's the next one. So we were only planning on doing it once a year, but it feels like it's there. They want it, it's being asked for. So I'm thinking about doing House of Death Summer Sorority.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right, let's go some more questions from the audience. You have a question? Oh, we have a question right there. Go for it. What is your question, young lady?
Hi, everyone. My name is Leah Kay. I work with Bogosplit, and I had a question for everyone. And I want to know, what is one way that creatives can make their mark in the industry? Any advice you would have for people trying to make their mark?
Yes.
Good question. Who's got the answer?
Well, as for Nouveau Networking, I say build that confidence. If you don't know where to start, be on YouTube, look at other people that have made their brand. Like Juliana said, understand what you are advertising. Not everyone understands what they're going out and going into these rooms for. So understand what you want to do. If you want to be a photographer, bring your camera. Okay, if you want to be a videographer, just take out your phone. There's simple ways that you can be in the room and people will grab your attention. Make these business cards, hook up with other people in the industry as well. If you want to be a model, we have Bogosplit that's always looking for models. As Leah Kay just asked, she's also a model coordinator. And you know, I've seen models be multi-hyphenates. So you could be multi-purpose. I am also multi-purpose. I work with kids, I do events, and I work with other individuals by helping backstage. So anywhere you can fit, just do it. I mean, there's no other way I can,
Excellent.
explain that.
Good advice. Good advice.
I was gonna say, yeah, to leave your mark, be unique, be yourself. You don't have to be like anybody else. Just go for what your passion is, what's calling to your heart, and leave your mark that way.
All right, more questions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Yes, over there. Question.
Yeah, my name is Jay Fuertes from Fuertes Photography. And I just want to know what your source of inspiration is when you wake up in the morning and get up and do what you do.
What is your inspiration, Sabrina?
I love that. I would say my first inspiration is always God. I always pray and I always ask God for confidence, to guide me. And I always have beautiful women, beautiful people around me to help me and keep me inspired. So.
Excellent. Okay, how about you?
Mine is the reason why I started this, the passion. That's what fuels me and everybody that I get to support. So whenever I wake up, it's outside of me. It's past me, right? It's everybody that's a part of Bogosplit. It's the over 50 designers that are at Copley Place that we're supporting. And so that gives me the motivation to keep going.
Excellent. All right, when you get up, what motivates you?
I want to say number one, as Sabrina said, definitely God. If you're waking up, it's because He's not finished with you. So keep it going. My kids definitely wake me up as well. So that keeps going. And just my passion to, continue to make social events and make people happy. I'm a holster, so I like when other people feel happy, I feel happy.
Very good. I like that. See, go ahead. And you, young lady?
Well, all I can say is be resilient to feedback. People are willing to help you. You just have to be able to understand where you are at in your life. And it can be various reasons why you're in this industry. However, you want to be able to have trusted individuals that want to see the best in you and leverage together. Because I'm not going to lie, not a lot of people will want to see you do great in this industry, but that's okay. You have to have, like Keyla said, have that resilience, be around people that are supporting what you do and, talking about you in rooms that you're not even in. Yes. So be around people that are supporting exactly what you're trying to do and be that inspirational light for other individuals that are also coming in because, like I said, there's old ways to do things and there's also new ways to do things. So you have to have that open mind and be able to stand your ground as well.
All right. I know we're here at the Boston Public Library and we have a very participatory audience. And we have someone who's going to ask a question, another one, before we end the show. Yes, young lady.
Nora Moreno Cargi. I am from Boston now, originally from Chicago. It's great to see such young talent here. I wonder, I know that through my career, I've always found inspiration, but what do you guys do when you're disappointed, when you feel like you need to pivot and think about how to overcome certain obstacles in your careers?
It's a great question. How have you
I
pivoted?
actually love that one.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I've pivoted plenty of times. And he was too. Yeah, exactly. So, a storefront was never part of the idea, right? We were just going to market people online. So part of pivoting is we listen to people, right? And as we were listening, some of the feedback is like, hey, there's nowhere for people to come and touch and feel my stuff. And so we decided to come up with the storefront. So I think it's a part of like, I know my passion, I know the reason why I started this, but then listening to the feedback around. And, every time you get through making one difference, you realize, oh, wait, there's more to be done. And so you find inspiration in that. And then not being married to one thing because the world expands, right? The community is expanding. And so keeping your eyes open and listening, hearing what people needs, what people's needs are, and that will help you as far as like finding the inspiration so that you can pivot when you get a no and you can continue on and finding that road.
All right, we're gonna give you guys each a chance because it's a very interesting question. Sabrina.
I would say you're always gonna face challenges, but just staying inspired, telling yourself to keep going, motivating yourself, and also having awesome people around you to tell you to keep going, But you always have to have that resilience again, like you said earlier, and you have to tell yourself, I won't give up, and let's just make it happen. You don't always wake up feeling super creative, but something clicks one day and you're like, this is exactly what I needed. And you just keep going, you run with it and you keep going.
Excellent. Okay, keep going. Let's go.
I want to say that where I am today is definitely not where I imagined to be or even what I thought that I wanted to do. So being open to pivoting and exploring the new things that come around your way is definitely crucial to your success because never would I have thought that I would have been this successful in the state of business that I am doing today versus what I imagined to be.
Okay, you're going to wrap it up for us.
Well, I believe in spiritual mentors. I am a mentor. I want people to mentor. There's so many questions you can ask, and it's like a philosopher. It goes endless. But you got to have somebody to tell you, slow down. It's okay. It's going to be fine. However, you have to be able to be in that spiritual standpoint with yourself and be like, this is my belief, and I have other people that are rooting for me. I have people that are depending on me. So you got to be able to, like Sabrina said, what Keyla said, these are key advices, and you want to be around other individuals that are also doing it. You can't be this one way and then go to the opposite, stance with other people. So mentorship, guidance definitely plays a part in being around.
I have a good one for you to end. Leave them wanting more. So we're going to end the show here because people want to hear from you more. But you know what? You leave them wanting more. That way they can find more information.
Exactly.
Look you guys up. So I want to thank all of the studio audience that was here, even the little babies that was here. I'm talking about you, Angela. And also, obviously, our guests. Thank you for stopping by. And for you. So keep watching. Everybody, and definitely the models. I want to thank the models. And we will be back with another episode of GBH Amplifies. So stay tuned. Stay right here on GBH. Thank you. Bye-bye.